If it feels like Premiere Pro isn't firing on all cylinders, it's probably because it isn't. So here's 4 ways you can speed up Premiere to turn yourself into an editing god. Or something like that. I recommend favoriting this video so that when Premiere is being slow, you can always just go back to this. Go up to File and select Project Settings. And under Video Rendering and Effects, make sure you're using GPU acceleration. You can experiment between these two. I haven't noticed a difference myself, but whatever you do, don't use software only. This simple change is enough to go from a red timeline to a yellow easy. Go up to Edit, Preferences, and click Memory and Performance. This is where you can allocate how much RAM you're allowing Premiere to use. I crank it up as high as it goes. Unless it starts slowing down any other programs I'm using, then I'll dial it back slightly, which almost never happens. If part of our timeline is too laggy for playback, we can pre-render this section. Just click I to set our in point, O for our out point, and hit enter. And when it's done, now it's buttery smooth, dog.
Let it go.
And lastly, for the love of God, use proxies, especially if you're dealing with 4K footage or higher resolution. So with your footage imported into your project, select all of them, right click, proxies, and create proxies. This opens Media Encoder and it should automatically start rendering your proxies, but if it doesn't, just click the play button up here. And once that's done, we can close this and go back into Premiere. So to edit with proxies, make sure this button is highlighted blue. If this button isn't here, go to this menu and drag this button down here. Now that it's highlighted, I'm using lower resolution footage, which makes it easier on my computer. And once you export the video, it won't export in this lower quality. It'll keep the quality of your clips, which is just amazing.